So, well, the lesson that we did today was focused on using DeBono's hats and looking at 3 different controversial articles and having the kids take these hats and look at them from different perspectives. And then we also took it a step further and we looked at a part of the 7th grade curriculum that's kind of challenging to our teachers and our kids, differentiating between making inferences and drawing conclusions. So we tied both of that strategy into that instructional dilemma, actually, that we sort of are facing. And so we started using DeBono's hats, and we started the lesson with the students in groups, which were random groups, and then they each got a hat. And the hats stand for certain types of thinking. Like if you have a white hat, you're looking at the facts. If you have a red hat, you're looking at the emotions and the feelings that are drawn out when you read that article. So they read the article silently, and then we saw them when they read that article, they looked at from the perspective of their hat. So if they had the red hat, they were looking for the feelings and the emotions. If they had the white hat, they were really just looking at the facts. And when you do that, it kind of forces kids to step out of that one way of thinking that they tend to fall into. You have those kids who are always thinking emotionally, and it's really nice to see a child like that to look at it from another perspective. So they did that in the lesson, and then they came back together in their groups and they debriefed, and they looked at it from all the different hats. So they got to hear every different perspective, and hopefully that really challenged their thinking and helped them to think about their thinking, which I think is really important at a middle school level. And the next step we did was we did a gallery walk where they went around and they were able to see 3 controversial articles and 6 hats looking at all 3 of those articles. So they saw different, it wasn't just one focus. They could see it in 3 different aspects. They did that, they came back together, and then we moved on to connecting it to that instructional strategy or that instructional piece where they're looking at drawing conclusions versus making inferences. And we tried to show them that they can use that strategy of those 6 hats when they're doing those things to determine, if I'm drawing conclusions, maybe I should put on my white hat and look at the facts. If I'm making inferences, maybe I need to look at my background knowledge, which may be some of my feelings, where that red hat comes in. So we were able to tie in a really good instruction piece with that strategy that really challenges our honor students to think differently, to step outside their box and think about their thinking.